Welcome to ArchViz Ascent. I'm Farzaneh. In Revit projects, levels are the backbone of your building. But how do we manage them correctly to ensure our modeling is precise and efficient? And how can we customize them to fit our unique design needs? In just 20 minutes, you'll learn how to create professional levels, customize their symbols, and even save them into your template for future projects. Ready? Greetings, dear friends. In this session, I intend to instruct you on how to adjust levels and modify symbols in Elevation. To commence, I select New and choose the architectural metric template. If you are yet unfamiliar with the process of creating a template, I recommend viewing our previous session, a link to which can be found in the description below. I will be utilizing the default template from Revit to review the initial settings for you. I open the North View from Project Browser window. Here we have two levels that are also displayed in the floor plan. As always, the first task I undertake is setting the units. I press the UN keys on my keyboard, or I can open Project Units from the menu. In the length section, I set it to meters with 2 decimal places. This is also for eliminating extra zeros after the decimal point. The level height here is 4 meters, but I want it to be 3 meters and 20 centimeters. I can also change the distance from this section. I want to change the symbol. First, I select it and click on Edit Type in the Properties window. We can change it from the Symbol section, but I don't want this one. From Edit Type, we can change the line thickness of the level or its color or line type. We can define by ticking that it should show the symbol on the other side as well. Well, here it showed symbols on both sides and the line type also changed. Well, I don't want this either. I press Ctrl-Z. I just want to change the symbol. File New Family. I select the English folder. Select Annotation and Metric Level Head. Well, I delete these. From the Create tab, I select Line and draw my desired symbol. By using region, I hatch it. If I select hatch and go into its edit type, I can change the type of hatching and even choose a different color for it and change line thickness for printing. I prefer the first one for this symbol. Now from the Create tab, I select Label and click wherever I want to put a label. In the open window, I select label type like this. For top, I put name in for bottom elevation. Let's see how it turned out first, then we modify it. Before that, I save it and choose a name for it. File Save as Family. From options, I determine the number of backups. And finally click on Load into Project. This is the symbol that I created, and this is Revit's default symbol. Select it, and from Edit Type, select Level Height symbol. And OK, see it changed. I prefer to change dimensions of symbol a bit more. Select label and take duplicate from edit type so Revit's default won't change. Now I can change font and size of label. Click on Load into Project to see result. To prevent text from overlapping line, select it and choose Transparent from Background section in Properties window. It's better to change these options so you get used to their application and you can get your desired result in your drawings. Again, load into Project. Now it's good. I wanted to show zeros after decimal too, so press UN to remove this tick mark. For drawing level, press LL, and draw level at your desired height. Another way is to set from Architecture tab, select level. You can draw by drag and click, and after drawing you can change height. Or enter total height from this section. From this section, height changes relative to lower level. Another way of drawing level is pressing L twice. Select pick lines for offset, enter your desired height. Now hold mouse over any line, a level will be created at distance that you wrote for offset. If you untick Make Plan View, it won't consider plan for this level anymore and only shows an elevation. For drawing some models, this feature helps a lot, which in future it will show its application. Here we have level 6, but in 4 section we don't have this level. Now tick Make Plan View. I remove the tick again. No plan was created in the floor plans. Notice that this level is black, indicating that it differs from the other levels and no plan has been drawn for it. What is Plan View type? In the Project Browser window, we have a section for structure plans, floor plans, and ceiling plans. Here, for the structure plan, we only have levels 3, 4, and 5. We can control the creation of a plan at the time of drawing each level for these 3 sections from Plan View type, and choose from here in which one of these 3 sections a plan should be drawn. For example, I remove Ceiling Plan from the selection and draw a level. Level 7 was created in Structure Plan and Floor Plan, but Level 7 was not created in Ceiling Plan. I changed its name and put Level 6. It changed in both sections. While I draw several levels and change their names, I can change it from Elevation or Browser. Click once on the level name and change its name. I don't have ground floor in Structure Plan because it's not created in Revit's default architecture template, but if I want it as I taught you, I can define level 1 and 2 for it from Plan View type. Now there's no need for this. The names are not arranged according to the floors to sort them out. I write floor number before them too. They got sorted in floor plan too. I want to draw a wall. These 4 signs are elevation indicators. The wall is drawn from ground floor. I wanted to start from basement, so I put base constraint on basement. And I wanted to go up to first floor, so I put top constraint on first floor. Now, I wanted to go 1 meter higher, so I write 1 in front of top offset. I want the wall to be placed 1 meter and 20 centimeters higher than basement floor, so I also changed base offset. If by chance one of the elevations was deleted, what should we do? I don't have a southern view in the project browser window. From the View tab, I select Elevation and click on the page. I select this symbol, and wherever I tick, it shows the view of that side. I also changed the name of the elevation to south. Now I have a southern elevation. Observe this boundary. I select the symbol, and now by changing the size of this line, the boundary shown in the left image changes. I want this boundary to disappear and there being no limitation for displaying the southern view. When the boundary is selected, we change the settings from the Properties window. By removing these two ticks, the boundary does not change, it just no longer shows. I tick again and click on Far Clipping. I activate No Clip and will no longer have a limitation in displaying the view. These two options are merely for display. We can also drag elevation symbols to relocate them. Suppose these two levels get close to each other in a way that numbers and names are shown mixed. I select level, click on the sign, and can relocate symbols so that writings are legible. I draw a wall. I set display mode on realistic so that it also shows wall material and set details on fine. See, layers forming the wall were specified. If I press space from keyboard, direction of walls front and back changes. From here too, if I select it and click on this arrow again, front and back of wall changes. I draw several simple walls. Suppose I want a view from this part of wall. From View tab, Elevation, select Elevation Framing. It rotates itself relative to surfaces. Wherever we want it to be placed on page, click there. By selecting this line, I can specify its limit. It was also created in Project Browser. Open it. See, I can adjust view range. You can use this option to display specific parts in your designs. Select symbol and also activate tick of this direction. See, another view was also created. In this view, I select boundary line and change it. See, now we don't see any wall on right side image because I dragged view depth forward than wall. Now again, we can see wall. Congratulations! You've now taken the first crucial steps in actual Revit modeling. creating levels, customizing their symbols, and setting up your elevations. This skill is the very foundation of your precise and professional modeling in Revit, and it only took 20 minutes. Remember, you can save your custom level symbols and settings directly into your Revit template from the previous session, ensuring consistency across all your projects. In the next tutorial, we'll dive into drawing walls with all their details and settings. This section is incredibly important. If this tutorial was helpful, please give this video a like right now and subscribe to the ArchViz Ascent channel. Ask me any questions in the comments below. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you in the next video.